My father betrayed my dying mother, and now he thinks he can steal my entire inheritance. But little did they know, I was about to burn their perfect little family to the ground. I'd been gone for years, studying abroad while my father Edgar moved his mistress into our family home, just 3 months after my mother died. 3 months. The betrayal still stings like an open wound. As I walked through the doors of our mansion for the first time in years, I found them all waiting for me. My father, his new wife Hallie, and their 2 kids Camden and Beatrice. They were sitting there with fake smiles plastered across their faces, like wolves dressed in sheep's clothing. I kicked back on the couch, legs crossed, playing a game on my phone while gunfire sounds cut through my father's voice every time he tried to speak. I didn't even bother looking up. Briar, you just got back. You don't even know the first thing about running a company, Edgar said, his voice dripping with fake concern. Why don't you hand your shares over to me? You'll still get your annual cut just like before. I kept tapping on my game, ignoring him completely. Your brother's grown now. It is time he started learning the ropes. I could transfer him half your shares so that he doesn't have to start from scratch. Still nothing from me. And about that engagement to the Hargreaves boy, he added, you've been gone for years. You don't even know him anymore. Why not let your sister take your place? That is when Beatrice, always the perfect daughter, jumped up and snatched the phone from my hands. Briar, Dad's talking to you. Where are your manners? You are upsetting him. My face turned stone cold as I shot her a look sharp enough to kill. Give it back. She froze like a deer caught in headlights. The overwhelming pressure made a chill run down her spine. I grabbed my phone back, but the game was over. My mood soured even more. I hadn't even had time for a drink since stepping off the plane. My luggage was still sitting by the stairs, but Edgar didn't care about any of that. He didn't ask how I'd managed all these years alone overseas. All he wanted was my shares, and to dump my fiancé on someone else. What made it worse? Just 3 months after my mother died, Edgar shamelessly moved his mistress and her 2 kids into our home. The boy, Camden, was 2 years older than me, and the girl, Beatrice, was only 2 months older. Their sudden appearance was a slap in the face to my mother's memory. I slipped my phone into my pocket and looked straight at Edgar. My tone was flat, but every word cut deep. So all those hundreds of calls rushing me to come home were just to trick me into handing over my shares so your idiot son can run the company into the ground, huh? His face twitched as I continued. You really think the company belongs to you now? Did you forget who the majority shareholder is? That bastard son of yours isn't stepping 1 foot into my company. Edgar's face reddened. You ungrateful brat. Camden, who'd been quiet until now, shot me a look like he wanted to tear me apart. I didn't even flinch. I pointed right at Beatrice. And you want me to break off my engagement, just so this homewrecker can take my spot, right? Like mother, like daughter. I've never seen anyone so proud to be the other woman. I turned my eyes on Beatrice and sneered, did your mom teach you that? Was that part of your well upbringing? How to steal someone else's man? Why are you so dead set on taking what is mine? Edgar's face went dark. His plan had been laid bare, but he still forced himself to speak calmly. Briar, don't say things like that. Camden's the only boy in the family. Of course, he is going to take over the company eventually. You don't even want to work there. So what is the point of holding on to those shares? He continued, his voice softening into something almost reasonable. And about your engagement to the Hargreaves boy, that was just something your grandfather and Gavin agreed to years ago. Now that Zeke's gone, it doesn't mean anything. Beatrice and that boy love each other. Would you really want to break them up? The truth was, Edgar only dared to pressure me now because he'd heard my grandfather Zeke was dead. With him gone, he thought I had no protection left. Briar, I am your father, your closest family, Edgar said in a gentle voice. I'd never hurt you. Just be a good girl. I'll have Marcus, the lawyer, come over so you can sign the transfer papers.